Greetings! You're watching Septum Sen vs. the World. I'm Septum Sen. Today we are going to continue our Exorcist rampage as we roll through the lineup. Again, we return to our Exorcist anthology in order to bring you the third film in the series. This film is a return to the horror that we have been experiencing for the rest of it. That whole science can't solve everything, sometimes you gotta give religion a chance. That whole love of whatever. So we return to our story. Again, different time, different place, but similar characters, where we have these killings that are going on, these Gemini killings. And we follow a detective. This detective is trying to figure out what's going on. How are these murders happening? Who's committing these murders? A lot of people share this same pattern, but these are different people, different backgrounds. What's going on with this? And a lot of weird stuff is going on. A lot of weird stuff is happening. The one factor that is holding it together is one of the priests from the original film, who apparently has gotten a little bit better from his dire accident, and is spouting a lot of gibberish about possessions and such. This all culminates in the end to where we have to confront the demon, and we have to find that this particular thing is the source of all of the murders. So I actually found this very suspenseful, very intriguing. I mean, it's kind of turned The Exorcist into a police procedural, but in a good way. You kept guessing what was going on. Most people who watched the series they kind of knew where this was going, but at the same time, you were always trying to guess what step is this killer going to do next. Are they going to work in? How are they going to work in the priest? How are they going to work in the exorcism? How is he going to stop this demon from killing again? The confrontation at the end is quite graphic and is probably one of the high points of the film. I felt like the film held up very well the whole way through, not very boring, keeps your attention. The story definitely pulls you in, but there are of course weak points. I mean, one point that's been talked about throughout the entirety of the series is this whole idea is that science isn't really everything. It doesn't solve everything. Sometimes you just got to turn to religion. God sometimes is the only answer. And to me, that can be a turnoff, and it was really strong in this one. You know, yeah, you've got your law enforcement stuff, you got your degrees, but sometimes you just got to look to the Bible for your answers. And this is where you actually ended up. This is where we slammed down at the end. I felt like the priest kind of just showing up out of nowhere and starting the exorcism at the end was a bit out of the blue. Maybe I missed something. I don't know, but it just felt like abrupt and where? It's like, okay, well, you're doing that. All right, good for you, buddy. Good for you. And it's just, I felt like that just something was going on that wasn't explained fully on the side. Maybe there'll be a director's cut that'll have more of that in the background. So that really explains most of where we were on that. The film itself didn't drag that much, so I can't really hold it bad there. But again, it's those little things. But it definitely threw itself much higher than the second film. You felt like there was a plot there. You felt that there was something solid. I really can't badmouth this film too much. I would give this film a 7 out of 10. It was a good film. It's worth seeing in the series. I would definitely watch this. Matter of fact, the only film that I would fully skip in the series is probably the second film. But we're going to get to those prequels next video. I hope to see you then. So of course, like, subscribe, share, and, of course, comment. I'll see you on the next one.